What is going on, guys? Riley from Lacrosse here, and today is going to be a huge update video. It is 10 o'clock. I should be wrapping up my day, but the thing is, I wanted to get a video out. It's been almost a month since I've done a video, which is crazy. It really, really is. But I need to make a video so I can show you guys all the items that I have for sale, as well as I just kind of feel like showing you guys a bunch of the heads that I have done recently that I want to show you some more views of through video. So yeah, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and there's like 12 heads, a pair of gloves, possibly a shaft, and just I'll talk about random stuff. It's really horrible timing to be starting a video, but I'm just going to get it out of the way for you guys. So yeah, don't really know what to start with. Been doing a lot of heads lately. Been posting them to Instagram and stuff. A lot of them I've like done, or a lot of heads I have right now I've done, not been happy with, redone, and then finally gotten what I was looking for. So it's been really interesting. I also have had a lot of the heads that are currently up on my website. They've been there for a while. I'm trying to get them sold. Just things haven't been selling. It's just how it is sometimes. Like seasons starting to slow down and stuff. Like during the summer, it alternated depending on like things selling and things not selling. That's not something I need to discuss in this video. But yeah, so I'm just going to go through the heads that I have for sale, and then I'm going to go through heads that like I have that I would sell, but I don't really like have to sell them. Like I'm alright with keeping them. And then I'm going to have heads that I'm not selling or are for customers. And there's one for a customer. That's the only reason I'm including it. But yeah, a lot of stuff to get through. Let's just get into it. So up first, is a Revo 3X with waxed 6-diamond barrier lacrosse company mesh. Yeah, I guess that barrier mesh is what I would call it. But I watched Spawn of Peepo, or Peep. Actually, yeah, Peepo. I was watching Peepo, and he was or Philip, depending on what you want to call him. And he was talking about it. And he always referred to it like that, so I'm calling it that now. Anyway, so yeah, here it is, Revo 3X, brand new with tags. All white, all around, really, really nice pocket, actually. This is my first time doing 6-diamond, and apparently I over-channeled it, but I would probably be able to throw with it personally. So if you're like an LSM or a defenseman who likes a lot of whip and a higher pocket so the ball falls in nice, and a really, really high hold, definitely pick this up, guys. I mean, I'm really, really happy with how it turned out. It's definitely a really, really cool pocket. Not something I'm used to, although if I was given the option to use this, I actually would. I might do something like this just to mess around with, but right now I'm using a Surgeon 10500. Might look at a Stallion U500. I like to look at a lot of different heads, but what I have right now on my Surgeon 10500 is perfect. It's doing everything I need it to. It doesn't have insane hold, but it has the amount of whip that I want, and the ball doesn't come out when I fake or do toe drag. So yeah, it has really great hold. It's just not that like top tier, like, oh, that's almost illegal hold, but that's beside the point. So yeah, here it is. It's up on my website. I don't know the specific price point. I don't actually generally say the price point on Instagram and stuff because I change prices around from time to time, and I don't want people to go, wait, I saw it for this much here. And sometimes it's generally a drop, but like I see people I could see people arguing about that, and just it'd be a pain in the butt. So yeah, it's up on my website if you want it. Check it out. And on to the next head. So up next is a Proton Power 2 with a mid-low pocket. Really, really nice channel. Oh yeah, I did show everything on that. But yeah, Proton Power 2 with 15mm power web. It's really, really cool stuff. It's sort of Throne-esque in my opinion, but it's a really, really nice mesh. James actually just put out his first video, so if you guys are like trying to watch lacrosse-related YouTube videos right now, go to open up a tab. Don't leave. Open up a tab. Pull up youtube.com/pocketpowerlacrosse, and you can watch his video. He shows off his gamer and talks a little bit about himself. It's good stuff. I'm really excited to see what he does. I know a lot of dying tutorials are going to be on the way, stuff like that. But yeah, so here it is, Proton Power 2, mid-low, really, really, really nice channel. I actually, when I first set this up, I was like, I have to use this a little bit. So I went out and threw with it a little. Got a little dirty on the sides. Nothing too serious at all. But yeah, so whatever it is, it's on my website. It's priced. And then there's like really light scoop is on the back, like legitimately really low amount of them. But yeah, so this is for sale on my website as well as the Revo 3X. Be sure to check them out if you want them. And on to the metric. So up next, as I just said, is a metric. It's actually a Maverick U. It has a galaxy sort of die on it that I got from my friend Tate. I'm gonna call him Tate. He still hasn't clarified that. But yeah, Tate, he ended up having it. I got it from him. Just thought it was something different. Figured why not pick it up. I saw it 20 of you guys. Figured someone might be interested. It's like a pinkish purple or a pink purple galaxy sort of thing. It was done by Lacrosse Unlimited. It has their Jumpman. I don't know if you guys can see that. Has that on the scoop. This is with String King 1X, I believe. Yeah, String King 1X. Has a mid-low on it. Really nice channel. Nothing too crazy. It's going to perform well. That's what really comes down to with pockets. And it's used, but not heavily by any means. If you take a look at the scoop, you probably won't be able to see it. There are some scrapes. It's nothing serious at all. But yeah, so that's that. Nothing too complicated. It's going to have a nice smooth release. I like the metric, but I feel like every single head that Maverick's released, they just improve every single time. Optik's pretty cool. Personally, I wouldn't use one. That's because I'm a long full MIDI. That's not really my thing. But Attackman, definitely check one out. I have one for sale, so when we get to that, you can check it out. But it's a cool head. I really do like the Optik. I feel like if they did make an LSM specified head, it would just be sick. Provided they get that nice face shape, a little bit tighter than usual. Defensive heads, stiff, looks nice, strings a nice mid to high pockets, something around that. I could definitely see myself using one. But right now I use the Surgeon 9500. It has all the technology and details that I like in a head. So yeah, on to the Revo 2. So up next, here is the Revo 2. There's String King 1X in it, I believe. Feels actually... might be 2S, whatever it is, it's on the website. I think it's, yeah, that's feeling like 1X broken in. I think I pounded the pocket on this. Yeah, so here is a Revo 2 high school, or Revo 2, with String King 1X, with a nice mid to mid-high sort of pocket. It's really cool to string these up. I really do love the Revo 2. Very happy with what they changed versus the first one. The face shape is so much better. I know that the Revo High School is just, the original one was like crazy tight. This one's pretty tight, but not as tight. So it's more reasonable, and I know that it's not going to be as flexible. They're definitely a lot stiffer with the sim rail and everything. But yeah, it's a really sick head. This is up on my website if you want it. Here's channel shots. I know you guys like those so much. My channels are pretty much the same most of the time unless the person wants something specified, a customer. But yeah, there's that. And alright. So those are the 4 that I keep up there. When I have stuff for sale, I generally put it right there, and then when I start to get more, I have another spot. But yeah, so here is, which one? Let's go with this. So here's an Optik U. I actually just posted it tonight. It is with Type 2S in gray. So I've had the Type 2 for a little bit now. Hadn't really gotten to putting it into heads yet. But then recently I started just putting them in, and the response from you guys has been great. You guys really seem to like the Type 2 colored and the colorways that I can get with them. But yeah, so here's an Optik U, mid to mid-low, really nice channel. Not really much to say. It's gray, or silver. It's silver, guys. It's pretty much the same thing. It's silver, Type 2S. Really love Type 2. For anyone wondering, if you guys want, like, in all seriousness, the best, in my personal opinion, mesh on the market, it's going to be Type 2. So definitely check it out. Choose Type X if you want something harder, and then Type S if you want something softer. I personally love the soft because you can channel it really hard and then get a really nice pocket that will still shift. And then also, personally, because I care so much about getting ground balls, since ground balls are so important, I use Type S because, or yeah, can you call it Type 2 and Type S and X? Like, does that work? I think it does. But anyway, the ball falls in. If you guys can't tell, I'm rushing. The ball falls in, and like if you've been in the middle of like slap checking or something, and your mesh is like this, when you get that, the ball is just gonna fall in. Not the best example, since it's an attack head, but yeah, the ball is gonna fall in easier. You're gonna be able to focus on just getting upfield, getting open, passing it to your man, whatever. Instead of worrying about, oh, I have to cradle a little bit harder so the ball is actually in my pocket. So yeah, I really do like Type 2S. It's such great stuff. All the technology that's behind it and the materials that are included now, love them. Also, I think when I tagged, I was tagging people, I tagged all the String Kings accounts. They have Team String King, which like reposts, trying to think. I think they just do like things that they've been tagged in that are like String King related. That varies day to day. But then like their other ones are like all the technologies. I'm not really sure why the accounts were made. I follow them and I'm interested to see what they put on there specifically. But it's all the technologies, like P2 fibers and stuff, which is performance 2 fibers, I think, or I'd imagine. But yeah, it's really interesting stuff. But yeah, I tagged them on there. If you guys want to check them out, just go check the tags on that picture. So yeah, up next is the Revo 2X with black Type 2S String King. There's a lot of 2s and X's and X's going around on here. All gray around with a black added in on the triangle part of the top string. This thing's sick. I really love the colorway on this. The Optik's brand new, by the way. The Revo 2 has been put on a shaft back there. The Revo 2, I just need to get this all the way. I'm so sorry. The Revo 2 is done. Yeah, it's brand new. There's like no scoopies, but it's been put on a shaft. No big deal. It shouldn't affect anything. Like seriously. But yeah, so this one's completely brand new with tags. It has a nice mid to high. It's so hard to define pocket placement. Everyone has a different opinion. Pocket's there, guys. If you want to know, there's the channel. I'll grab a ball just to show it off. I used a 1SI at one point in the sidewall, so the sidewall looks a little different than usual. Not usual. It's just, there's so much going on. Yeah, so it's like a little bump on the side. It doesn't matter at all. For anyone who's like, oh, the channel looks so smooth. I mean, yeah, that does matter, but not a big deal. So yeah, there's that. Really nice pocket. Really happy with how this came out. In all seriousness, if I was a midfielder, I would rock one of these, or a Surgeon 10500, or a Stallion U500. So yeah, or a CEO. I love CEO. CEOs are just so cool. Speaking of which, up next is the CEO. So yeah, really happy with how this came out. If you guys want it, it's on my website. So is the Optik isn't yet, but if you want it, email me. We can discuss prices. Because my website only lets me put up 5 items, just because it's the free version. Because there's no really point in being charged to put up stuff. So yeah, I only have 5 things. It's like the first 4 that I showed you minus one of them, and then with this. And I'm trying to think. There's another item. I don't know. Oh, the gloves. But yeah. So if you guys want this one is actually up on the website, I believe. And if you don't see something on the website that I say is for sale on this, email me, kick me, DM me on Instagram, do whatever, and I will get to you as soon as I can, and we can discuss pricing. So yeah, there's the Revo 2X. Really love this thing. This thing's sick. But yeah, on to this CEO. So when I first found out that String King was going to be doing colored mesh, I was just really excited about it because I knew that the colorways were just going to go through the roof. And I'd actually gotten a CEO from a friend, TJ. TJ gave me a CEO because he's honestly just one of the nicest guys I've ever dealt with when it comes to the lacrosse community. He's so fun to talk to. He has so much knowledge about the game. And he ended up getting this to me a while ago, and just it's been sitting there, and I hadn't come up with anything. I was thinking breast cancer awareness. I was thinking there were just so many ideas, like Halloween themed, like just stuff going through my mind. I couldn't decide what I wanted to do. And then once I found out that String King's colored mesh was coming out, I was like, all right, I just have to wait. So once I got it, I was like, I did it up. It came out great. I was so happy about it. But yeah, here it is. So here is the murdered out Nike CEO, all black, all around. Just so sick. This thing is just absolutely animalistic. In all seriousness, if I was a midi, this is, like I said earlier, it's Such a nice head. I might actually have to try it for LSM, because the only thing that really makes me drawn towards the Surgeon 10500 is the look, the stringability, and then also on top of that the ACP technology. CEOs don't have that ACP technology. That's the one thing that drives me away, other than the fact that they're not as stiff. I know that they are very prone to warping and breaking and all that. They're great for face-offs, for anyone wondering. I'm sure everyone knows that. They're just a great head. If they come out with like a ACP version or like an upgraded version or whatever, which I think they might be, I'm definitely gonna rock one. I think that they're just such a nice head. But yeah, here it is. It's a mid to mid high. Can't really show. It's murdered out. There you go. So it's a mid to mid high. Yeah, pretty much. Just absolutely sick channel. I cannot get over this channel. This thing probably has a tunnel whip. I haven't thrown with it. I'm keeping it completely mint. But I would be able to adjust the shooters if I wanted less whip. But this thing's sick. Honestly, this thing is just crazy. I can't get over how nice it was, or is. I knew as soon as I got the mesh, I was like, this is going to be awesome. And I know that it was really well received by you guys, so thank you for that. But yeah, this is pretty much my ideal pocket placement and channel, which I actually pretty much have on my my gamer, which I'm really happy about. But yeah, I'm always going back and forth about whether or not I want to change up my heads. I should probably work on that. But yeah, so yeah, I'll do the gloves now. There's just a lot of stuff around right now. So here are my 13s. My 13s, are they 13-inch? What's the measurement? They're size 13s. Regulator 2s in navy, completely brand new. I took out the strings on here because when you don't have them on, these things are so just, they feel like you're wearing air. I can't get over. I'm so excited for Evos, so I don't need these. But yeah, I have a pair of Evos coming in from my school. So pumped about those. So I don't need this, so I'm selling these. They're up on my website. The strings have been removed. They're completely new. Other than that, I've never even like gone and used them for wall or anything. I've put them on, been like, these are so cool. Like moved my hands around a little. Nothing at all. Like they're brand new. So yeah, if you guys want those, go on my website, check them out. I have my Roams. I'm not gonna sell those. Those are so nice. Let's see what else. Oh, here is it's. Yeah, an Under Armour Charge 2 U with a 15mm ECM black. Really, really nice pocket. I can't get over how nice of a pocket I got on it. Greg actually sent me this piece because he just wanted to see my opinion of it. And I thought, why not put it on a box-esque head, because wax mesh and box is an ideal choice because of the way that it gives when you catch the ball. Yeah, I should probably get used to like learning all the reasons for different meshes and stuff. It'd be helpful. Actually, I do, but I don't know how to articulate it very well. But yeah, Charge 2U, all white all around, mid-high, yes. It's once again that pocket placement that I really like. ECD ball stop, because the package I got had it, and this didn't have a ball stop. I was like, hey, it's East Coast, why not put it? So yeah, really, really nice. I'm really, really happy with how this came out. Awesome channel. Take a look at that. I just can't get over this. You guys won't be able to see it, but it's so nice when you get a channel like that. But yeah, so speaking of getting channels like that, so to speak, here is a Maverick Tank that I've been messing around with for a while. I know that you guys have seen the tank that I posted a while back, actually. Yeah, a while back I was like, this is what I've gotten so far on a Maverick Tank. Everyone was like, oh yeah, it's going to shift lower. Well, that's by design. It's intentional that I do this with my pockets. But yeah, here it is, my Maverick Tank. It's strung for a lefty, that's why I have to turn it. It's a really nice pocket placement, not going to lie. The ball's going to fall into the pocket quickly. It's going to hold the ball really well when provided I decide to use this, if I ever do. Yeah, it's a really, really nice pocket placement. Ball's going to fall in nice. It's cool. It's a very, very cool pocket. I'm very happy that I was able to achieve this pocket on such a wide head. It's such a wide head, but the tank is just, honestly, take a look at that. Isn't that cool? I'm really happy with how that went. But yeah, like, it's a very, very nice head. Maverick, props to you for making just such a quality defensive head. The scoop, guys, is so flat. This thing is just going to absolutely dominate on ground balls. I can't get over it. The reason that the Surgeon, actually no, that's that. The Surgeon 10500 I thought had scoop issues because of the way that it was shaped. It's not a problem at all. It's just that the scoop, like, that's not a problem. It's just you feel it when you're getting ground balls, which is all right. But the scoop itself is like curved, so you have to really point your head well to be able to get the ground ball. Which, I mean, that's fine. I don't have any issues with that. It's just it feels really weird when you get the traction of getting your ground ball, but you get over it and it doesn't actually affect you that much. But yeah, so the tank's really, really flat, really, really wide. It keeps its flatness really far out. This ball is just going to fall in, and it's just going to, here, let me get that out of the way. Ball is just going to, boom, already in. It's really cool. Really, really happy with how this came out. Definitely will consider using it. I have a lot of heads that I'm considering using. But yeah, that's the Maverick Tank. I'm really, really happy with how it went. And then here is actually another Maverick Tank for my customer, Colin. He contacted me in the beginning of the week. He was like, hey, I use a Revo 3X right now. This is what I have. It's with East Coast Mesh. Do you think you could replicate it? I was like, sure, man, send it my way. So he ended up ordering one, sending it to me, and then sending materials. 15mm East Coast Mesh. ECM materials, I think. I had to supply the shooters because he wanted gray stringing ones. But yeah, it turned out really, really sick. I really, really like how this turned out. Mid, call it whatever you want. I don't care. Let's compare them. Yeah, I don't really know how to compare these that well. Yeah, they're very similar. Channel on this, it's slightly lower, I guess. Smaller diamond size, so that affects that, but it's slightly lower. Really, really nice channel, nevertheless. This thing's just it's going to be sick. Colin, I'm really, really excited to hear your feedback on this. And then there's this one, which I really like, and I will probably mess around with some. But yeah, Colin, I hope you like it. There's a channel. Really, really cool. Always fun to get a challenge, like getting a really tight channel on a defensive head. And yes, like I said, pockets will shift lower. It's by design, but it's going to rock up here when you get the ground ball and you cradle hard. Now, of course, this is not as soft as String King Type 2S, so I don't know how the mesh is going to fall in, which is something that I did think of when I was stringing. But if there are any problems, Colin, let me know and I'll fix it up for you. But yeah, back to this really quickly. Realized there was something I forgot to touch on. So the pocket is going to rock up here when it gets a ground ball, and it's going to fall in. But like if I was creating vertically or something, because we do that, long pulls, it's going to be able to sit down there without just rolling out. Since I know that like when you get a high pocket, like it sits there, and then as soon as it's vertical, it just falls right out. This will actually rest down there and chill. So that's cool. I'm really happy with how this pocket came out. That's how I do my pockets. It's just the functionality is what matters to me most when it comes to these. The looks are a second, a second thought, but it gets to a point where I'm able to balance them out, luckily. So yeah, there's that. Colin, really excited to send this your way. And then actually going back a little while, or a little ways, here is the Nike Lakota U, done with Type 2S prototype. So this was when we were still, or when String King sent out some prototype Type 2S for us to try out and give our opinion on, help with the process. So this was the piece that I got. I was like, I have to put in a Lakota U because that's obviously just the most logical thing to do, compare it to what I have before. I really, really did enjoy it. It was very interesting. I strung it up differently at first, and it was a very interesting pocket. And then it sort of like changed a little bit because of the way that I did the knot. So I ended up switching it to my regular trusty Lakota U pattern, which is a mid. Yeah, it's a mid. This one's really deep because it was just for messing around. But it's a mid. It wasn't over-channeled or anything. It's nice to get back to this. I know that Lakota U's warp. I think this one's warping a little. But I was really happy with 2S, and I was really excited to get more. So I was always like, you guys get me like one more piece for me to put in my gamer, and they're like, we don't know. Actually, that wasn't their response, but you get what I mean. But yeah, this was that. I wasn't allowed to show it off to you guys or anything, but here it is finally. really happy that Type 2S is the way that it is now. This was Type 2S, by the way, not Type 2X. And yeah, so really happy. I'm definitely not going to change up this pocket. I'm going to keep it as is, as my sort of like first real prototyping head. So yeah, it's really cool. I don't know what else I have actually. I think I've gone through everything. That went faster than I expected. And it's already half an hour, so not as fast as you guys were hoping for, probably. Oh yeah, and then also I have a surgeon side tie, shorty. I don't need it. I kind of have it just sitting around. Like I have my prototype Stallion 500, and then I also have another shaft on the way. But I don't need this. So if anyone wants it, contact me. I'm not gonna rip you off or anything, make you pay retail, but I mean, we can discuss prices when you contact me. But yeah, surgeon side tie. It has one little dent, and when I say little, I mean little. Right here. Probably can't see it. Yeah, there you go. See that? One little dent. It's really nothing serious at all. Graphics are actually in great condition. Yeah, like nothing. Like the X, a little messed up, but it's good condition, or very good, or great, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, if you want that, contact me. So yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. I don't really have anything else to talk about. If you have any questions, please contact me. If you want something strung, please go to my website, highstringlacrosse.bigcartel.com. Check out the custom stringing service page, details the process, and then if you have any further questions, just email me and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. But yeah, lots of stuff happening right now. Lots of stuff on the way. Tons of heads right there that I need to do. I have more coming in. I'm going to be getting into dyeing soon. Really excited about that. I plan to ask James for some help. Like I said earlier, James, Pocket Power Lacrosse, go to check out his YouTube. I'm going to ask him, and then probably whatever I ask will like be included, hopefully, in like a sort of like frequently asked questions when dyeing heads or something video that he might do. That's just a thought that I just had. But yeah, yeah, I'm gonna consult James because I have a dye or a decal sheet in my drawer right here that has some pretty cool stuff on it, and I hope to put it on a head and do some sort of cool like HSL themed dye. But yeah, I need to decide what head I specifically want to put, but that's something I can think about later. But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Don't really have anything else to talk about, I don't think. My helmet's missing because it's down in my bag. I had a tournament last week. Actually, I gotta see. How do you pronounce that? Dolphin? I'm just gonna pronounce it Dolphin. Dolphin Lacrosse, also known as Jaden or JJ or whatever. He's really good at stringing goalie sticks. I saw him at the tournament last weekend. I didn't realize it was him. It was really funny. He was like, "Hey Riley," and I kind of looked at him like he was in his like equipment and stuff, and he had his goalie stick and everything. I didn't realize it was him though. It was just blindsided me. So I was like, so we were at a distance, so I didn't respond to him or anything. I'm a jerk for doing that, but he ended up texting me about it and like, "Dude, I saw you." I was like, "What are you talking about?" And he's like, "I was the guy." And I was like, "Oh, yeah, really good description, Riley." But yeah, why am I so good at getting sidetracked? Yeah, my gear is downstairs. It ended up going really well. Actually, I got some film, so I might. It's not, I don't think, enough for a highlight or anything, but it's some film, so I'll show it off, I guess, at some point. But yeah, guys, that's it for now. Shouldn't have told you guys about the film in case I don't want to show it. I don't know. But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Until next time, take it easy. Please comment below if you enjoyed the video. Check out my website if you want to see what's for sale. Contact me if you want something for sale that's not on the website. And yeah, until next time, guys, take it easy. Thank you so much for watching. Have a nice day. Yeah.